funny.
That was funny.
That was a funny class. He was a bad teacher.
Yeah, I didn't do anything in that class. John,
Hey, John, what's up, bro?
John, I'm growing mine out too. It's not
Digging
quite
the hair,
it's not
dude.
nearly
I'm
as long as
digging the
this,
hair.
but I'm
Oh,
going.
yeah.
Nice.
It's the look, man. It's the look.
It is the
We
one.
all that's the Dartmouth Ivy League look.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I got the
You guys-
pony going on in the back right now.
Oh, we got the whole ponytail now. What?
Absolutely.
Stylish.
Thank you.
All right, is Sam hopping on? Because then we can get started.
Sam's already here.
Sam, what's up, dude? I like your hair
Hey,
too.
man.
Everyone's growing out their hair.
Right.
Yeah.
I think Sam was the first.
I'm going for the
Yeah,
homeless.
Sam's the original.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Generally Speaking podcast with Ty and Cody.
Yes.
Today we have very special guests,
Very.
Gulf of Mexico. Thank
Hey,
you
it up.
guys for coming.
how's it going?
You guys all want to say your
Hey,
names?
how's it going?
Yes, please.
Also say what instruments you play after you say your names, because you all play different instruments, right?
Everyone say their names at the same time and
Ready?
Okay.
one.
All right, no wait. No, who's first? Who's first?
I'll go first.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go first.
Full send.
Okay, my name is Will Denola. I play primarily guitar, but other instruments as well.
I'm John Rossi. I play primarily the bass, also a little bit of other things.
All right, Sam, you want to go?
All right.
I don't know. My name is Sam DiMartino, and
You're
I
dumb.
play
bro.
guitar, and I also sing in the bands Gulf of Mexico.
Hey. My name is Ethan Romaine, and I play the drums.
Wait, so who is like the main lead singer in the band, or is it all just
Will.
Will is?
Well, Will
I
got
would
the
say, yeah,
like-
Will sings the greatest
Will
portion
I
of the
has
songs.
sang on.
I end up
Yeah.
writing songs more quickly, and that may be why that's the answer.
That's true, actually.
Who was like the sole? Who coined the idea of starting a band between you four?
Right. I think that was me and Will first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Ethan's.
Wait, you?
me and Will, we started wanting to play in a band together in like 8th grade, and then that summer we got John, and then the three of us played in a bunch of different iterations for a while until what year did Sam join?
2016, I think.
Okay.
What
yeah.
year did the band? Did you guys do like a duo type thing before you guys got John and Sam, or is
Not
that
really.
like,
We would
No.
just like be hanging out in the basement and be like, oh, we want to be in a band.
Right.
okay? So then Sam joined in 2016, and then John came, or was it John before Sam?
No, John was with us since like 2014.
Yeah. We kind
Wait,
of like,
what year did the band start?
2014, 2013.
I think so, yeah.
It was just you three for two years before Sam came.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. So what was your first album called or mixtape on Bandcamp?
over the summer,
Yeah.
because we recorded like 3 songs over that summer of, I guess it was 2014, yeah?
Yeah,
Um,
2014.
Yeah, so...
We recorded them with an iPhone. It was fun.
Wait,
Where'd
you guys get the name, or did you have like other names before Gulf of Mexico? Like scrap them.
We did have other names.
I think one idea was like Lucille. That was my idea.
Hey.
Yeah.
Element. I'm sure we had.
How like wasn't one of your names like early names like the Argyle
I don't know
Soft
if I-
or something?
Oh, the
No,
Argyle.
I don't know if I told on Sam and Ethan, but I always imagined you guys were in like Jeopardy in Mr. Zamias' class, and the answer was Gulf of Mexico, and one of you guys spelled it G-O-L-F. And then you talked
That would have been me.
We should say that's what it was.
Yeah.
No,
That
I
would
think
be
I think
the
that was
origin.
Will's, I think the name was Will's idea. He looked at a map.
Yeah, we were just sitting in a room trying to. It's really boring. We were just sitting in a room trying to think of a name because none of the names were good. And then I was just sitting on the couch across from a map, and I was like, "What if it was Gulf of Mexico?" And then it had to be changed. It couldn't
Yeah.
just.
Right, yeah.
It's unsearchable, but let's make it slightly more searchable.
It's like Ethan blindfolded Will, spun him around 3 times, and the first thing that Will reached out and grabbed was like the name of the band.
Yeah. So wait, what was that? Did you guys drop your first mixtape over that summer of 2014, or was it like an album, or what was it?
It was like a 4-song EP that we dropped
EP.
Yeah.
Okay.
in August, I think, or September.
And then your next album after that was Contigo Sin T.
No.
Wrong.
Wrong. Wrong. What was it?
Well, you probably. I'm hoping you did your research.
Wow, Cody. Messed up, bro.
Hold on. And you went on Bandcamp, and you would have seen, oh, what's the first release that's there? Well, the first release that's there is Contigo Sin Ti, but that is not the first release. There's 2 releases before that we have taken down since, because we don't feel like they're up to snuff.
They've
been taken down.
So, but there's a lot of CDs in the Cumberland area that's heavy circulated.
Yeah.
But that next release would be Pop Smash Hit Sensation,
which was
and
actually a full-length album.
That's the first full-length album, and that's when we added Sam to the mix. So he's all over that album and instrumental in
all over
creation.
Oh yes.
Okay,
Absolutely.
let's talk about your new album that just came out.
All right.
Wow.
What time?
No, nothing.
Okay. Your new album just came out. That dropped when? Like last week, 2 weeks ago?
Wait, hold up, Cody. Hold on. Do you
What?
know the name of their new album? Because you skipped past it.
I thought he would get away with it.
It was blanking on me. I swear to God, I knew the name of the album, but I for some
Just
reason,
guessed.
the only thing that popped up to me was the single that you guys dropped, Nouns, but that's not the name of the album.
No.
Correct.
But whatever. What was the name of the album? I'm sorry, I forgot it.
It's called Contiguous.
Contiguous.
Oh yeah, Contiguous. Okay. And that dropped what, 2 weeks ago?
A week ago.
Yeah, man,
Yeah,
all the days are flowing together.
Yeah,
I
I'm not
think
gonna
it
lie.
was
It's like a big ball.
2 Fridays ago.
I've been in my house for
Yeah.
17.
I think it was one Friday ago. I think it was like
you dropped
7
it during
or
quarantine. You
8
dropped it
days
during
ago.
during quarantine.
This is the 11th day I'm in quarantine.
I stopped counting the days.
I don't even know
Right.
what day I'm in quarantine. I've kind of just been in quarantine. Just like my mom put the house on lockdown a couple days ago, so I can't really leave the house anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you dropped it during quarantine, which was smart. So it probably gets more
Very smart.
hits that way.
Maybe.
Wait, Sam, you were in England prior to this outbreak, right?
Oh yeah. Like I was in England right when the outbreak started. So basically it was like, everybody was telling me, get the hell out, So
I
I
were
took
studying abroad, weren't you?
it was crazy. I packed up my entire like apartment in a day.
Yeah.
I took the train from London to Newcastle.
He cut out.
It's like in like 2 days. And I just traveled back and out.
Oh no.
Cutting out. We missed that.
Cut out.
Yeah.
Ah.
I cut it out.
Just for that statement, yeah.
Your connection's a little.
Wait. What's
This podcast is going great right now.
I like it. I don't know.
Oh yes.
Sam, you cut out a little bit there.
Keep
You
it
said-
spicy.
What was the last thing I said?
You said you
I
took
heard
a train to
that
Newcastle.
you packed like the last day and then you went to the drain. That's the last thing I heard.
Yeah, it was just a crazy last couple of weeks. Like basically everybody told me to get out as soon as possible, so I had to like rush things,
Did you catch a plane that night or the day after?
I think it was like 3 days after like the whole outbreak started, and like right when I got home they shut down the borders. So
That's crazy. Wait, imagine if you got stuck in England. Would they have kept you there?
I know.
Could they have kept you there?
Well, the study abroad
No way.
program at my university had made everybody sign waivers. So if you're stuck there, you're stuck there.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
That seems kind of
and they're kicking people out of like living quarters and dorms and apartments. So
Oh
I
yeah,
probably
when I was
would
a,
be.
Wait, why are they doing that?
because they don't want to spread the virus around campus, you know.
Yeah, they like Towson sent us an email out at like 8:30 on like I can't remember what day it was, but they sent us out an email at 7:30 to say to get out at that morning at 9:30. So I had like
Crazy.
I only had like 7 hours to pack everything in my dorm room and text my parents to come get me and drive out. And there were people who were like, you know, I knew someone who lives in like Illinois, you know, and his parents had to come that morning and to come and get him.
I mean, there's international people that come.
Yeah, there's international people. I think they accommodated them somehow, though. I don't know how it works.
Lots going on.
It's very
It's great.
Yeah,
Wait, were you in
everyone knows.
Were you in New York, Will and Ethan, but when the outbreak was just starting, or did you guys get home before?
I mean, stuff was basically canceled, which caused us to come.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, like the outbreak starting was like
It was like
way
months
before.
ago.
Yeah, it was like it was potentially in the city way before anyone was worried about it. So
Yeah, I've seen things like articles and stories that like people are having symptoms in like January and December, and they didn't know it was coronavirus at the time,
It's possible, yeah.
which seems kind of
Yeah,
crazy.
Will. So you
My girlfriend
you
has
have
had a
a,
cough for a month.
she had what?
Damn. Oh God.
No, Will. You said you have an apartment up in New York, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you guys still have to pay rent, even though you guys had to like even though all this is going down, places shutting down, people can't go to work really?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people do. They're trying to call for rent freeze. I mean, I was lucky.
That'd be
I
interesting.
was super lucky in that my lease was up in April, so I was like kind of looking for another apartment.
Right.
The week I was leaving, I was actually looking, or the week I ended up leaving, rather, I was looking for a new apartment, and then I just realized, wait, why would I want to get stuck, paying rent in another apartment when I don't know when I'll actually be back, or if it's even worth being in the city if I can't even go to work.
Right.
How long do you think you'll be here for in Cumberland?
I'm not even going to try to guess that
Yeah.
at this point.
Ty, I was wondering. Ty
Yeah.
told me he thinks this whole thing's gonna be done in 2 weeks.
No, see, that was 2 weeks ago, though.
No,
so
yeah.
it's like
No, and that's fine to think that then, because this thing is
guys, we're all gonna be back in church on Easter. All right.
nah, Pope's gonna cancel that shit. Oh God.
No, they are gonna have to cancel it because I feel like this is gonna be going on till like early May.
If you think about it, Catholic Mass is like Corona epicenter. Like,
All I'll say is that none of
It's
us-
true.
like-
working at Dollar General.
no, I'm saying y'all got communion. You guys got communion, and y'all.
all I'll say about Catholic Mass is that there's a lot of hosts going on there.
All right,
good joke, dude.
but wait.
They call it communion for a reason.
Oh, nice. We're on the same wavelength there, Tyon.
Yes, I have the
I see
app.
you.
I don't have it on ready though, but you get the point.
Absolutely.
Wait.
Wait, Ethan, did they refund you for NYU, or are you living out in an apartment too?
So I'm an RA, so I get free housing.
Oh, I didn't know you were an RA.
But actually, I'm I won't talk about it.
Wait, why not?
A lot of NYU business going on.
Okay.
All my
Um,
stuff's in my dorm still, though, most of it at least. But we'll figure out what to do with that.
Ah,
Wait, all your stuff's still down there, you said?
Yeah, hopefully they won't need it for like hospitals or anything.
My stuff's still down at Towson too. I have to go back down. I have to go back down April 4th and get it. They kicked us out so soon, so I couldn't pack it all up,
So all of your colleges are NYU's gone, Dartmouth's gone. Wait, Sam, where do you go again?
What? Oh, Northumbria University.
Where?
Northumbria University in Newcastle. That's where I was studying abroad.
And all of them are
So
closed
dope.
down for the rest of the semester.
Actually, Northumbria is still open. The campus is closed, but I'm still taking classes.
Oh, yeah.
Ah.
Well,
Yeah.
I think a lot of people
everything's just online now. It's all remote.
Right.
online.
Yeah, but the university is closed. But I know some like universities that just completely shut down altogether. Like pass fail.
Right.
Yeah, my university sent out an email yesterday saying that classes are now pass fail. Or
Yeah.
optional at least. You can keep your grade or do pass fail, which I think is reasonable. But Were you were you disappointed that you had to come back home? I'm sure you were.
Yeah, I'm a little bummed. You know,
Did they?
I
They
feel like I
refund you
was
for that
just
trip?
getting used to England.
Yeah.
I'm trying to work on it. It's kind of tricky because like there's like certain things are being paid in different ways, you know, like there's down payments and it's just crazy, you know.
Yeah.
I've been trying to work that out like, you know, this week.
That's crazy. What if we don't even go back to school in like the fall? Imagine if it's still going on by the fall.
I don't know,
One day
man.
at a time, bro.
More
One day at a
music.
time. Live in the present, Cody. Jeez.
I know, but
No,
Yeah.
I mean, I understand. You got to plan. You got to think about that. But at the same time, just
okay. Let's talk about.
All right.
Let's stop talking about coronavirus. It's too a mainstream
got a-
topic at this
I got a
point.
question.
Okay.
I got a question for the golf. Ready? Was there at any point a chance of the band breaking up?
It's a good question, actually.
You guys got smiles and smirks. Want to talk about it?
No, I don't think we ever. I think. Wait, when was it that we kind of took a break?
probably after John and I left for school.
Yeah,
No,
I mean, you guys have been spread
remember, there was
apart.
the whole time, like maybe like after freshman year, where we like for a summer where we didn't play or something.
Yeah, that was I think after we did. So there was like early on
After
the
we did
time like in between we did our like first EP, and then there was a while before we like did anything. Like I guess Will and my like our sophomore year of high school, we did very little. I feel like.
Yeah.
And then the following year that kind of reinvigorated, and when Sam joined in as well, that would have been that same year.
Then people started asking us to play the graduation parties, which honestly is
That's
was
dope.
a very helpful thing because there's not venues here very much.
Sure.
And
Right.
the shows that we had to play, if not at Dante's, or we played a few at the Warren when it was a little bit more,
Good times.
you know,
Yeah.
You guys ever play like
Moving.
those?
But graduation parties were helpful because then we got more people to know about us, I guess.
Where we got our chops.
Yeah.
So
Got better-
being apart, how long did it take you guys to make the contiguous?
Well,
What?
Couple of years.
Actually,
No,
we recorded that very fast.
Yeah, we recorded it in like 2 weeks or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
And
that
then
that was what? That was 2017.
June 2017.
yep.
Yeah.
Damn.
Y'all been
And
sitting on
then
it.
from there it took like 2 years just to like remotely get it like mixed and mastered and like figure out how we wanted to release it and when and stuff.
So how long has it been like done for?
So
Like how long has it been ready to drop?
It actually hasn't been ready to drop until we dropped it pretty much. But the thing is that we were not wanting to pay people to master it until we had figured out where it was going to be distributed. Like if it was going to be on a label, if it was going to be something we just did ourselves, you know, whatever it was, we just didn't want to put the money into mastering it until after that.
Right.
Did you even plan on dropping it like during quarantine, or were you guys just like, oh, this is perfect because everyone's inside, so everyone's gonna listen to it?
We had plans to drop it like kind of around this time. We were going to drop it around kind of the holiday season, but then we just sort of.
Ethan, do you want to speak on that? Just because I feel like you instigated that.
Yeah, I mean, I think we had been talking for a long time about like, oh, we're gonna drop it this time, we're gonna drop it this time. Like, it just was like clear. I think that people, you know, everyone is kind of could use a little, you know, joy right now, a little music, something.
Right.
So we just figured that, and it's interesting too because we're all home right now. Now that Sam's, we're all home, and like this is an album very much about home. So I think that that's kind of interesting that it worked out that way. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I have a question that I feel like everyone wants to know the answer to. Are you guys gonna be going on tour for this album?
Yes.
We're gonna be doing it digitally.
Yeah, we're gonna be
Yeah,
doing.
We're gonna live stream in a bunch of different locations all across the US. It's gonna be great. Worldwide even. Yeah.
But is there a potential tour once this cold quarantine's over, or is it just you'll see?
I think we're all thinking about other things. So
Okay.
At least
Here's what I'll say. I think Gulf of Mexico has proven to be sort of like an eternal thing. You know?
Yeah.
No matter what we do in life, we always sort of gravitate back to it every once in a while, and that's great. And I think like we're all creative people, and we're all on very interesting paths in our lives. And every once in a while, when those paths intersect, we always have a good time playing together. So
Right.
you never rule anything out, but I don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is.
I mean, clearly it's not even possible with the situation as it is, and like until like some pretty drastic changes occur, which would not be for a while. Like it's not even a question, I guess.
Yeah, because you all.
And then,
you
like
all
Ethan's
four-
saying, yeah, if things will line up down the line, then at that point we'll get to that. We'll get to that bridge. Whatever people say, you know.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
So you got because you got.
What, Cody? Lagging ass.
Ethan and Will. You guys are both in New York.
Yeah.
But wait, John, where's Dartmouth even located? I don't even know where that's located.
New Hampshire, the Upper Valley area. Yeah.
I have a funny story about that. There was one time we were in Mr. Zamias' class. It was my history class, and it was literally me and two other people. And one person went up there, and he said he was doing a current events thing, and he said Dartmouth. And Zamias stopped the whole thing and shit on him for it in front of the whole class. And that every time I think of Dartmouth, that memory always pops in my head.
Yeah, that was like one of my first times I like really kind of acknowledged it. Was we were in like 7th or 8th grade, and they're like reading a book in class, and like for some reason like Dartmouth came up in it, and one or two people read it as like Dartmouth, and in my head I was like, it's pronounced Dartmouth, and I was like proud of myself for knowing that. And from that point on, it was just kind of destiny that I would end up there, you know.
Wait, did you always want to go to Dartmouth, or was that just like an Ivy League school that you were interested in? Or is that like the dream school?
I mean, it was like, I was kind of like jokingly interested in it for a while. And then when I started looking at colleges, I actually like looked at it, and I was like, oh, this would be cool. And so then I applied, and like, it was the only like Ivy League school I applied to. And like, I didn't really care about it for that so much as it was just like a cool school.
What'd you
and
find
I was
cool
like
about it?
surprised
Just
when I got in,
location?
but then there I was, and I was like, I mean, I should definitely take this opportunity because it'd be fun. And it has turned out quite well. That's what I'd say.
What's your major out there?
Biological chem.
Oh man, that
sounds fancy. Really not that bad, but
make the cure for corona.
Wait, so why Dartmouth in particular? Because I feel like for some reason, like I feel like that's like the outcast of Ivy Leagues.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's very.
That's just
There's
my
three
view.
tiers of Ivy Leagues, I think, in the annoyance.
Is it Animal House inspired by Dartmouth?
Yes.
What's Animal
the
House?
rumors that it's inspired by one of the fraternities there that was like actually disbanded in like the past few years, and so no longer exists. Like my freshman year was the last year that there was anyone who's a member of that still like at the school.
Wait, what did you say it was? Animal House?
Oh, you don't know Animal House, Cody?
I don't know what Animal House is. Wait, can you explain?
Go watch it. Watch the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like a barn. You know, there's
For
pigs.
some reason, I was thinking it was like a frat or something.
No.
Well, it's a movie.
It's a movie about a frat. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a book by George Orwell.
Okay, but wait, John, why Dartmouth in particular, though? Did you just...
Yeah, so like you're saying, there's kind of like, I suppose, if there are stereotypes of the different schools in the like conference or whatever, Dartmouth is definitely the one where it's just like weird kids out in the woods doing whatever the heck they want to. and like very, very, very like outcasty kind of thing. But I think kind of the like real application of that is like when you're on campus and like meeting other people there and hanging out. It like has a small town like vibe to it for sure.
Yeah.
And it's like chill. It's not like there are certain like sectors of the Dartmouth like population, I guess, that is very like preppy and has a lot of your like annoying like stereotypical kind of Ivy League stuff going on. But they're like big chunks of it and like really like solid parts of campus that are just like kind of cool people doing their thing. And that like came across very apparently when I was looking at colleges. And so I think that was a big reason why I was like interested. I mean, and like I said, I didn't like even visit or like apply to any of the other ones. So like, I don't know if that applies to other like Ivy League schools, but
Yeah. Ethan, you're at like the Ivy League school for film at NYU.
Yeah, it's cool. You know.
Wait, how far is did you and Ty ever meet up when you guys were both in New York?
Yeah, last year.
Yeah.
Man.
How is NYU in Manhattan? I don't even know where it's at.
Yeah, it's in the Village.
So how far was that from like AMDA?
What street is what streets NYU?
What, you were kind of upper west side, right?
Yeah, Upper West Side.
Yeah, okay. So I mean it's not really the same neighborhood at all, but we would meet up a couple times. He came down to Village. I saw Tyon perform.
Yeah, that Level Up showcase that we Future. We had last week we had
That's funny.
man who ran that on for the podcast.
Future.
Yeah,
We had
Future.
it on.
That's the guy.
Yeah, that was cool. That was really dope. That was a really dope experience.
Yo,
wait,
John, hold up. John. I remember when you got into Dartmouth and it was going around and like it was like you were the shit at the time. And I don't know if you remember. we had Spanish class and I just remember like, and you would like talk to me and I was like, wow, John Rossi's fucking talking to me. Whoa. Going to Dartmouth.
Oh God. Yeah. No,
Wait,
I love talking to you, Ty. It's great. I mean, I would say, that's one thing that's like almost annoying is like, it's nice because not a lot of people know Dartmouth that well.
Right.
And so you can mostly say like, oh, it's a small school in New Hampshire. And they'll be like, okay, cool. And they're like, why the heck's that guy going there? But if you say it to someone and they like know that it's like part of the Ivy League, then suddenly like people will like kind of talk to you slightly differently.
Right.
Which is it's just kind of interesting.
You're a celebrity, bro.
Interesting phenomenon. Not quite.
So do you feel like a certain type of pressure going to like individually going to an Ivy League school? You know what I mean? Or nah, like fuck it.
Not really. It's just kind of school. Yeah.
Okay, wait. Well, I want to get back on the album real quick because I had a question about the
What
stuck out to you that is special to any of you.
All right.
What?
Say it again.
What did you guys have any song that like stuck out to you or was like special to you or that you want in particular people to listen to?
Okay.
From this album?
We'll go first.
Yeah, from this album.
Yeah, Wilson.
I'm still thinking about it. Sam, go ahead. I think you have one.
Honestly, my favorite song off of the album is, and this isn't against any of you guys, but Go Again, I think is my favorite song on the album. It's just a very solid song. It's like, it's got like, I think it just, you know, it's like, it's a feel-good song, but also like when you listen to it, you can like get like that perspective of, that kind of relates to the theme of the album of, sorry, my nose. The theme of the album of like being at home and you know, sort of just finding yourself in the place where you're from, you know. And you know, it's just a solid song. Honestly, it's fun to play live and it's just as fun to listen to. So yeah.
What's like the banger on the album?
The banger.
Like, is there a headbanger on there?
I'll give our
That you-
bangers.
All of them are bangers.
Do you have one yet?
Well, you got bangs on there. That you know.
That's a head banger.
My favorite is I like you.
Huh?
I think You Didn't Get Me is my favorite track. Because,
Oh, really? Thank you.
Well, because I don't write the songs. I just write my drum parts. But like I did with Salami Mommy and like I did with You Didn't Get Me, that's where I have my biggest influence because I like the world music vibe. So I was like, oh, let's come up with this little groove part for the second half. And so that's like I feel like that's where I have the most influence on the album. But I also think it's a really fun song. Yeah, and Sam wrote most of that song. So like he wrote the song. I just like. So yeah,
You were there.
I was there.
Wait,
So I like hearing my influence with that groove part, and I feel like that song just like it has a lot of parts to it, and it's a little upbeat, a little dancey. You know, it's fun.
True.
Do you do any singing? on the album, Ethan?
Cody.
What?
We're at like 4.5 minutes.
Okay, it's fine.
right.
Wait, I have a question for Ethan. Ethan, do you do any singing on the album?
He sings on "You Didn't Get Me."
Yeah,
Okay.
it's up to you to find out where.
You haven't
Ooh.
listened. Wow, Cody.
Okay, so Will, do you have a favorite song? Have you figured it out yet?
I'm gonna say I want you to listen to the whole album. No, but I actually do want you to listen to the whole album because
Yeah.
because here's the thing. I think our band is interesting because we have 3 different people that write songs, and I think it might wait, hold on. I'm gonna be critical of our band. I'm gonna say it might be a detriment in a sense of people getting to know us because I think it's hard when one song can sound so different maybe than another. But what I do like about it is that in an album context, at least for me, I never get bored with things, and I love how every song can have its. And I think we've been good at doing this. Every song has its own character, and it feels like its own world too. And so I would encourage people to listen to the whole album because I don't think it's boring. It's only 9 tracks, which is perfect number.
But at the same time, I think the idea of contiguous, like this album does have a very, I think, coherent flow to it overall.
Yeah. I would say capturing the idea of that, what Will's saying, like with the different songwriting influences kind of coming together very cohesively and like being
It's kind of like
contiguous, you know. I think that's
I think it's
a big
the
part of
most.
it.
I think if anything, it's like our most thematically consistent project.
Yeah.
it's like this. It's like different seashells on the same beach.
Wow.
Hey, yeah.
There's a
That was a bar.
I think there's a fish on the cover.
Yeah.
All right, it's been another fuck.
But I did the intro.
I got it.
Okay, good.
That has been another wonderful episode of Generally Speaking with Ty and Cody. Thank you for joining us. Make sure you follow us on Facebook at Generally Speaking with Ty and Cody, Twitter, Generally Speak 9, Instagram, don't have that yet, SoundCloud, Generally Speaking with Ty and Cody, and Gulf of Mexico. If you have anything to plug, if you have anything you want people to know, get it out now. You got like a minute.
Gulf of Mexico at bandcamp.com to download all our stuff. The album,
Golf with an O.
yeah, and the album's dropping on streaming supposedly April 10th. Hopefully that'll happen smoothly.
The album is contiguous.
Absolutely.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you for having us.
No, thank you for
being
coming.
here. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, we know
Gulf of Mexico, contiguous forever.
All right,
we know this
Fantano.
is kind of hectic, and we appreciate the lenience with it. But thank you for coming. Thank you guys for listening. We will see you later.
Yes, peace out.